Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today's tutorial will be on how to make a lace closure wig. The things that you will need is your hair, your T-pins, your shears, your needle and thread, and your clips, and your choice of a cap. I decided to go with the mesh cap because it was recommended to me, but there are many options that you can go with. Let's get started. So you're going to need to take your blockhead with your cap and your longest bundle that you will be using. And you want to just take the hair and place it from the left side to the right, using your T-pins to hold the hair in place. You want to start from the left side and you want to start sewing from one end to the other end. And you want to make sure you're sewing the hair real flat, like so. Once I get to the side, I just like to go over that side more than once just to make sure that the hair is secure. And then after I do that, I just follow through by flipping the track all the way back to the opposite side and just keep sewing through like I did it previously. I didn't want to risk having any lumps in my wig, so what I did is I went ahead and I cut the mesh and I just sewed it down just so I could be sure that I had a flat surface. Lace closure time! So what you're going to need to do is take your lace closure and you just want to place it right at the center of that blockhead. Using your T-pins, you're going to want to hold it down to one side. And you're going to want to take your other T-pin and hold the other side down. As you can see, my closure is secure. So you just want to start sewing from one side all the way around to the other side. The lace closure part is a little more intense, so you want to take your time. You don't have to rush. You just want to keep sewing until you get all the way around to the other side. Now I'm on the other side and it looks like I went fast, but I didn't rush at all. I took my time and I made sure that I kept it flat and secure. So let's just finish up with this side before we continue back with the rest of our bundles. So this is what your closure should look like. It should be flat and it should be secure. Okay, so back to your next bundle. You're just going to take your hair and you're going to continue from where you left off. So now you're approaching the top bundles. You just want to keep following the pattern of the U, like a horseshoe, I tell my clients. And you just want to keep sewing around And if there's any spaces in your wig, what you can do is go back after and just fill in them gaps with whatever hairs remaining. So as you get closer to your closure, you don't want to double tracks anymore because you don't want your hair to be bumpy or lumpy at the sides. So you just start singling it the more you go up. So we're on the last track now, and what you want to do is you want to join the last track to the closure. And the reason we're doing this is just that when you're parting the closure, you don't see a gap between the last track and the closure. So now we're done with the wig. Let's get to the styling process. You're going to need your flat iron. I'm using a Baby Liz. You're going to need your hair serum or your hair oil, and I was using a BioSilk. And we just want to go through and straighten out the hair just to like get all those wavy ends and the curls out of the hair. Straightening process is straightforward. All you're doing is taking small sections and you're just passing your flat iron through those sections. If you plan to wear your hair straight, you can do it bone straight. Now we're at the closure. What you're going to do is center off the closure, whether you're going to do a middle part or a side part. And you're just going to take your flat iron and you're just going to pass the heat through it section by section. When we're done doing this, you're going to take your wand curl or something that gets hot and you're just going to flatten out the top of your lace closure like so. While you're doing this, you're just going to take your time and you can actually do it section by section just to make sure everything is laying flat. Now this is optional. I know some closures do come tweezed already, but I like to just go through my closure and tweeze it just a little more for more of the natural look. I just took my curling wand and I just gave it some curls away from my face just to give it some more bounce and some volume. And this is the finished look. My curls look different, right? I didn't like the big barrel curls I did, so what I did was I went ahead and I just pin curled my hair. Kind of feel like the pin curls gave me a little more definition. It looks fuller. You can see the layers that I have in my hair with the lengths. I'm loving it. I love the color. I love the closure. Everything looks so nice. Thank you all so much for watching this tutorial. I hope I made it clear and I hope you have a better understanding on how to make a lace closure wig. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye guys!